Hey, thank you for joining us for Explore Tulsa. We're having a great time on today's show. Hope you guys are too.
That's right, and every week on Explore Tulsa, we have a Performance Live segment with Jeff Magee. Jeff is the owner and publisher of Performance Magazine, and he likes to sit down with local business people and talk about what makes them a success in business.
That's right. This week, Jeff had a chance to catch up with Colleen Payne, a local businesswoman who's made a huge difference in local medicine. Here's Jeff's interview.
Welcome to Performance Live TV. I'm Jeff Magee, group publisher of Performance Magazine, and our guest today is a phenomenal business person, businesswoman, who has not let gender, ethnicity, or any card hold her back, and that's why I'm in love with Colleen Payne, our first guest. Thank you very much for being here. This is way cool.
Well, it is my pleasure, Jeff.
Thank you. Now, Colleen and I have become friends, and what you have to know about Colleen before I really dive into some of her mental DNA for our benefit is that in Oklahoma, she started a company many years ago that's in the medical industry, driving a semi through rural Oklahoma, taking her medical diagnostic imagery company on the road to patients and doctors. So when it comes to innovation, when it comes into breaking the old myths and paradigms to business success, Colleen gets it. And now she has a book out called I Did It My Way. And it's still working, she says.
And it's still working.
Colleen, tell me, what is it you've learned to be some of those secrets? And I know it's almost cliched, but what really are some of those secrets to true success in the professional world today? What do people need to do?
You know, I think tenacity, having a passion for what it is that you love to do. I am by profession a nuclear medicine technologist, so I kind of looked at my own profession. I took what I believed a niche, and I turned that passion into a professional business that became a multi-million-dollar company. I started out as a $40,000 worker, and because of my tenacity, my passion, my persistence, and perseverance, I was able to turn this $40,000 worker myself into a multimillionaire by just having a dream and a thought. So
fantastic. So when you look at I Did It My Way, if you were coaching someone today, male or female, old or young, down on their luck or very successful looking to reinvent themselves, if you were coaching someone today and they put you on the spot by saying, what are some of the things you would definitely coach me to not do? Because I love the lessons we've learned the hard way. Everyone always wants to look at the success side. What is it we should not be doing to be successful?
You know, I think that having a realistic business idea, a realistic business goal, because I have mentored so many people, and the realistic part is that if you believe that you're going to work the Monday through Thursday or Monday through Tuesday, go to lunch every day, be the first one paid, have millions of dollars in the bank, those are all unrealistic goals. I think that you have to start from a familiar base and know that when you decide to take that entrepreneurial journey, take the road for entrepreneurship, you're going to work longer, you're going to be paid less, you're going to have to do things that you wouldn't have thought that you would have had to have done in order to keep that company alive. So it's going into that business venture with a realistic and idealistic way that this is how life is. And you know, I've been in business 13 years at this point, over a decade, and I still have to do those things, and I still show up for work every day because I enjoy what it is that I do. And so I think if you believe that you're going to be one of those people that you're going to work a couple hours a day and your company is going to thrive, it's not realistic.
It doesn't happen. So
the mentoring that I would provide is to say, let's have realistic goals. Let's set up timelines. Let's set up and look at what's real. You know, what's the effect on the family? What are you going to have to sacrifice in order to stay in business? Because we all, as an entrepreneur, have to sacrifice something. So,
as your business has grown over this decade, and looking back on the previous decade of business before you launched your own company, have you seen any commonality between where you started the company and where it is today that you look back and say, you know what, I've been doing this consistent all the time and it's working? Is there any consistent threads to business growth and success? You know,
there's one thing that I have done consistently over the last 13 years is that no matter where I'm at, no matter what I'm doing, every November I tell my staff I come home. And what that means to me is I come home, I actually look at what is going to be the best thing for the company going into the next very year. I have done that consistently every single year, and it has yet to fail me. So I come back, I look at what business strategies I need to do for the next year, how do I need to advance the business. We have ventured off into a number of different companies, and every year, every couple years I start a different company. and not necessarily having anything in that company, but November is the best time to where I can strategize. I don't take any meetings. I don't do anything significant. I focus in on the business.
I love that. Sometimes we don't do that, as Zig Ziglar's famous for saying, that check up from the neck up, of stopping, taking a step back, and really reflecting, am I doing what I'm best at? This has been phenomenal. I want to thank all of you for your time today. And again, our guest at Performance Live has been Colleen J. Payne. You can find out more about her at ColleenJPayne.com. I did it my way. Phenomenal businesswoman who has started it, growing it, and living in the trenches every day. I want to thank you again very, very much for being on this show.
Thank you, Jeff.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks, Jeff. You know, Colleen Payne is an amazing woman and a great success story.